Why did you tell me about this?
Because I knew how guilty it made me look. Figure if the cops didn't know, it didn't matter.
It always matters, Jesus.
Well, I need you to believe me. Sounds good. Look at that necklace. I want this.
I'm not walking away from you, Jesus. I told you I wouldn't do that again. All right? I need to figure this thing out because they're going to come after you with everything they've got. Now, just go home and talk to Norman. I'll call you.
Look, it is bullshit that downtown keeps taking less cases. I don't know what to tell you. Rob had a bunch of sharks, and they're all looking to put you. I remember when that was you. Your undefeated record that you went through the crime. You left quite undefeated, lost a few. You never lost your ex, though. I beat that bull every time. And you didn't even know if you right off the bat. You ever think about when hasn't just can't see how she's doing it. Built for the dark side. And then what about in the office? I've got a friend up in San Fran, they're desperate for good people. Even in school, she's making friends. I can do that to her. Or make
The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Really good.
The Wolverines offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
His defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking in an environment like this, because if you do, you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
So, take your advice. Focus on what's right in front of you. Put the rest up. I mean, one of the hottest.
They'll try to power their way ahead.
Aren't you?
She showed it. Did you at least read the article?
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Stopped after making the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Tackle was made after the first down. You see that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO
This
game,
council needs to be carried. Will you give us just one moment, Your Honor?
Opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting that close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
And plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limited.
Really
Like,
nice
this was
job
just a
there by
mistake.
both guys to
And
throw
like
and
Klein
the
was on them
catch
and
to work that
he
defense
thought
and
it
get
was
the
his
first
house, his
down.
scheme didn't work, so
Well, you love to see this
he
on the
broke where
first
he
drive
thought it
of
was
the
his
game,
own
right?
window.
Third down,
You'd
go
still
back
have
to
to
the
prove
old
it was
faithful,
too
the
drunk to know
slant
where he
pass,
was,
something
which
you
could
put
be
in
tough
on
because
day
according to
one
his critic, hard to
install
see
back in
ceiling.
spring practice.
Depends
Executed
on the
perfectly,
inspection
keep this
period
drive
of that.
alive.
6 months final offer.
Or I could just
They'll
wait
leave
for
it
the
with him.
talk screen I ordered yesterday.
Defense there to stop
Even
him
if you have
after
more
a
than
pickup
one,
of
he's still
2
doing
down to the
system.
15.
Give him a
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get
He's
this
in
run
good
game
friends with
established. They obviously
see
don't
the
break off
worry
a
with
long
that.
run there, but they're just
That's
trying
a
to find
different
their
people
footing at
who's
this point.
playing on getting drafted.
Here
Much
comes
more than
second
this
down, and this
often
crowd is
so
turning it up a notch.
another black guy for the Cubs in the DA.
Now sliding to his left. Oh, looked upfield too soon and
Misdemeanor
dropped the
trespass.
football,
I'm
and
sure
that'll
applause
be
my
3rd
client
down.
generously
We
agreed
know
to
this guy's a weapon, not just
or
taking
you can roll
handoffs,
the
but
dice
he
and
can
try
catch
to
the
beat
ball
the
too.
stealing with
That
people.
play, not so
Someone's
much.
struck
Got
me
to do a
Pete.
better
The
job
DA
reading
is
it
too
in.
busy going after innocent victims to do anything about it. Happens wrong. You're too.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Now on
Your
4th
Honor,
down,
I
here
don't think
comes
we
the
have to waste
field
any
goal
more of the
team.
court's valuable time here.
Oh, and he missed
Okay.
it. No good. Kicker
I'm
tried
gonna
to
take you
tack
back
a
to
few
Texas.
more on the scoreboard,
You
guys,
put
but
lunch in.
couldn't do it.
They don't have to
You
take
can't
you.
miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the
Hey,
road in a hostile
if you
environment.
ever
You're
have
trying
to
seize
declare
momentum
bankruptcy,
right
it's
out
gonna
of
be
the
this
gate. You
cup
get a
for
nice drive to
Hopefully
start
Trey
the
Russell.
game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Oh,
Hey,
And this will be incomplete. A
didn't see
big
Bob
hit there,
tried to
forces
see what I
second
was
down.
getting when my pace is back. He offered me second chairs. I see.
Couldn't make the connection
Fuck
last
you,
time. Let's see if
who's
they
coming?
throw it again.
What are you gonna do?
Think of something.
He's going to pass on second down. Got rid of it just in time.
Listen,
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled
it's a
trying
bad
to
day
deliver
all
the
around
football,
him.
and now they face 3rd
I
down.
get it.
Doesn't
Sorry,
take this
too.
defense a lot of time to get to the
But
quarterback,
I'm
man. They've got
happy to
speed
see
all
some-
over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of
Not
that, the ball
happy,
falls
happy,
incomplete.
maybe,
On
Anderson.
3rd and long, he's going to
This
have
hope
to
is a
throw
good
for
thing.
it. Oh, man,
Anderson.
another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
So,
And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
well, I better head back to Van Nuys before the one
Running it
in
back,
that
it's
parking lot.
Casey. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard
See
line.
me.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively.
I work
think
for a
you move the
defense
ball
lawyer.
nice. You
He's
gotta
gonna
keep that in
mentor me.
mind. But
Oh.
I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for
That's
field
nice.
goals.
You would think.
Yeah, because you
I think
got to know
that
there's just no
opposite
margin
is
for
the
error
way
right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
I just do. Like writing. But you need to get the academic being signature if you're not using one of our equivalent tools. You need to. Okay? Thanks.
Gonna run it. It's Stewart. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Like the Wheaton who teaches torts? Yes. He's serving as interim dean until they find someone permanent. He's
They'll
here for
come to the
another
line
30
at
minutes.
the
He could be
42,
here.
facing a 3rd and long.
Huge hurry. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow or the
He's
next day.
looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time,
The usual.
I like running the screen
there's
right
a view.
behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this
Leads
one
up
for a
over
long
there.
game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest
So,
if you want to
you
start
leave it.
bringing a lot of pressure.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
You sure you're down with this?
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did
Let's
on that
go.
one. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch.
Chance!
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for
Welcome
you,
home.
to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
He fires a bullet to the right.
With this
And
man
it's
there.
incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires the pass,
Make it happen.
intercepted.
Just appreciate the filling in on the opposite.
Oh, listen, if
I like it. It's like
Let's
laying
go.
up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your
That's why you
shots.
paid
It's
up
third
front.
and long.
he said it
Don't
was
need to
going
throw
to
it
in case he
17
did
yards
anything
short of
else.
the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the
Look,
first.
He
I'm gonna lose
lost one down the
also.
sideline. Pass on the way out.
Chase.
Picked off.
Yesterday morning, I was giving you a hard time.
And they capitalized
You let
not
me think you were
only on
really-
the pick, but the great return to give the offense
Didn't let you
tremendous
think
field
anything was
position.
right.
And
Just
now
didn't
the
want to do it.
offense will come onto the field again.
It's none of my business. I just know that long term, staying on this path is about being
They'll run it
honest.
to the right side. Not
Especially
a
with
whole
yourself.
lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you
Good
really
times.
want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Rides to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Little touch pass to the
Nice
receiver.
view.
And the Wolverines will
I
keep
mean,
this
the
drive going.
picture in the paper made it look good, but at night it really like comes alive, don't you think?
Let your receiver
Russell?
do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice
How are you
job.
doing?
Nice
I didn't want to
execution.
break
First down.
another window, so I hopped the fence. I gotta say, today was
The
amazing.
Wolverines
I
have
mean,
it
I
with
know
a
you're
first
good,
and
but
10.
that was something else. Look, I don't know what you want exactly, but okay, you should probably win. I mean, after all, you are my actually paid an extra retainer just to make sure of that, so I think that I probably want what any client wants. Mickey, I'm
Brad
an
behind the
expert
line.
in
It's Pitts.
being
Looks as
a
if we
lawyer
have an
comes with
injury
all
on
sorts
that
of
last play, and
duties
we'll
and
take a break to check him out.
responsibilities, doesn't it? Like the duty of confidentiality.
They come to the line with a minute
That's
to
the
play
big
in the
one,
opening
right?
quarter.
That's the one where anything I say becomes our little secret, and you
He
can't
wants to
tell
pass
me,
it on second down.
especially not
Finds his man. It's
the
Stewart.
police.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Making great decisions. That's what all of
So,
the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John
here's how
DeVar,
you see
Elvis Gerback, and the guy can't
They
remember
went
drafted
to
in the
the,
6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was that guy? What was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good
and
too.
someone
But
else went
when
down
you think
for it.
about Michigan,
He's
you don't
about
always
to go
think
down
about
for it
the
again.
quarterbacks, and you don't always
With the
think about
best
airing it out.
ones.
But again, if you want to be a great college football team
There's
nowadays,
nothing you
you
can do.
better be able to throw that pigskin.
Broke into the house, tricked me
Now
into
down to
representing
the
you. Ready to
12-yard
help
line.
you.
It's first down.
When your touch
Motion
screen
from
comes
the
back,
offense.
it's gonna show Hypnol, alright. Roofing myself,
The gift to
just
the
to make it
tailback.
look
He's
really good.
brought down, but there's a flag on the
Oh,
field.
come on,
Let's
you
see what
gotta
the
give
call
me an A
is.
for effort for that. I had to get you to stop looking for me, and then hit me. I'm gonna kill two birds with one
Just
stone.
an obvious holding call
You
there,
saw.
one that just kills
If
an
you
offense's
found me,
momentum.
you could save,
As they get set to
what's the
snap
guy's
it,
name?
time winding down here in the
Menendez?
quarter.
Well, congrats, you found me.
Looking to throw.
You can't ever tell us
They've
so.
got the screen set up.
I'll celebrate this one.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up
And that's
this
just
first
what's
period. We've reached the end of the first
You're
quarter, and
threatening
it
me,
has
Ross.
been a
Threatening
defensive
me.
battle, and the
Oh, no,
stats
no, no,
tell
no,
the
no, no.
tale
I
so
would
far.
never threaten you, even though I know where you live, and that you have a family. I would never threaten you, because a threat would be the one circumstance
Let's
where
see if
maybe
the
you might be
offenses
able
can
to
find a little
tell
rhythm
a
here in the
secret.
second.
So no, you can rest assured that you
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end
just
zone.
like our little secret safe.
Leaves it with the running back. Into the end
I'll
zone.
see you around, Counselor.
Touchdown, Michigan.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Got his man quicker. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Force the error.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they
come all the way here to watch tennis.
They'll give it to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to watch with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward.
Now, the lawyer has five points in it.
Let's
The
see
lawyer
what
should
they've dialed up on 3rd and long from
Yeah,
the
this is still
22.
circumstantial, but still, it's not.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss.
Let's see the lawyer gets
Twist
moved.
his way through.
Hypothetically,
Perfectly timed on that
Exactly.
pitch, and they pick up the first
The
down
lawyer
on the
represents
play.
this implying
Well, that's
something.
kind of the
in
advantage
new
of 3rd
line.
and medium, right?
Drops
Is the
bombshell.
defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw
Versus
it, you can
the
run it.
murder,
That time
not
to
just
hand it
any
off
murder.
and pick it up.
Yeah, you
Exact
can see
same
the
murder
D
doing this
drop back a
possible
little bit. It
confused.
creates a little bit of space. The running back
So,
blasts through,
under the
gets the first
circumstances,
down.
what can this
He's
hypothetical
knocked
lawyer
down
do?
in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
kid.
So first down didn't
Yeah,
exactly go
pickles,
according to
and then there
plan.
are
Let's see
pickles,
what they can
and
dial
that's
up on
as
second
sour
down.
as anyone
Reese,
has
I
ever
got him
heard.
right where I
Let me
want.
see the
Okay,
man.
I'm going to throw
Well,
the football
first of
now.
all,
I
you
get back in
can't
shotgun.
tell anybody,
Forget the running game
especially
stuff.
the
We're going to play a
props.
little pitch and catch
I
and
mean,
see how good that
hypothetically,
secondary is.
even if he
They'll
doesn't
mark
get
him
the
down
start,
at the
which
2.
he
The
will,
excellent
but even if
execution
he
on that
doesn't,
throw and
who
catch.
the hell's going to hire a
Great job,
lawyer
too, by the
that lets
QB
out his
there.
clients?
Holding
His
the
career
ball
will be
as long
finished.
as possible, allowing the pass rush
It's
to
only
get
half the
upfield,
drive.
and at the
The
very
worst
last
part is the
second, getting it
conflict
to
of
his guy so
interest.
that he can go get
You,
the first down.
They'll try
the
to pound their way
hypothetical
in.
lawyer,
And he
he's going to
takes it to the
withdraw
house.
from representing the
Touchdown
innocent
for
client.
Reed.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
On to
There's
attempt
no
the
way
try.
around it. A lawyer owes every client the best
The kick
defense
is
he
up
can
and
give
good
him.
and put
But
one
this
more
lawyer
on the
can't
lead.
provide
And
that.
let's check in with
He's
Kevin
got the
Connors in the
magic
studio.
bullet in
Kevin?
his hand.
All right, guys, want
He
to
knows who
update
the
you on a
real
game
killer
that went
is,
final
and he
moments
can't use
ago.
it.
Wyoming
There are exceptions to
took care of business
confidentiality,
today. I
right?
think their coach had their
I mean, this new
attention all
client is a
week,
dangerous killer.
and the end
So,
result was a focused
for defense
Cowboys
attorneys, that's half
that
their
fired on
clientele.
all cylinders.
No. To
60 minutes
reveal
of
the
football and a
confidence,
convincing
it has to
outcome,
be a
and certainly a
specific
game with
threat
implications
to a
far
specific
beyond just the
person.
standings, fellas.
Did the
Yeah, how about
client
that? Sounds
threaten
as if
this
they had a
lawyer?
good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Well, in so
First
many
down here
words,
for
no.
the offense.
In fact, he made a point not to threaten. And this guy's clever, which
It's
makes
a
it all
draw.
the worse.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the
Well,
draw
it's
play
pissing
because
me
you're
off that I
hoping
can never
those
do my
defensive
dad in
ends
the game.
get way up
You know,
the
I'm
field,
getting older.
thinking it's
The
passed.
more you
It
live
didn't
in
happen
someone's
that time.
shadow,
The
kid,
defense
the
was able to
longer
get
it
a
takes to
negative play.
cast your own.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's
Still
second and
happens.
11.
Is there anything you can do about it?
He's looking to throw.
I mean, how does a hypothetical lawyer fix this
He's
mess
there
without
to
breaking
make
any
the
of the
stop,
rules?
and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down.
Yeah,
Run him downfield.
Fulton, who is
He
that?
goes. He's at the 30.
Sharp?
10. Touchdown,
You
Oregon.
want to say
And
you
once
done
he
what you done
found
last
some
second?
daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Using his legs, it's Stewart. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
On the option, he'll pitch it. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Now the pitch. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reads it, fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And
He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big game.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together in general.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bland. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the pass. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Gets open down the middle. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Makes the grab on third. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need a double team.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front. out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Staring into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And the returner will be dragged down.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Now, I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They'll give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On second down, they'll take to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He uncorks a bullet to the right, and he intercepts it. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. And stampeding through the defense. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He's going to pass. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things to come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Slips away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stevenson. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Baylor. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he breaks into the open. At the 20. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Ducks in the hurry up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And here comes the offense on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Out of the gun to give to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Snagged in the middle, it's Sampson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Give to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Running to the left. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, what a move! Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The give from the gun. Hard running there. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. grabbed in the middle. It's Pitts. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Line gets set, first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll start this drive firing. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. he wants to throw. It's caught downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stevenson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. They keep attacking through the air. A strike downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
1 minute left to play. Plenty of time if they can recover this onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1 minute left to play. Plenty of time if they can recover this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. And